So welcome back to our Halloween special. Nothing is spookier than a sink full of dishes, but thankfully our next guest has been conjuring up some Cauldron cuisine.
Here with a frightfully fun feast of one-pot wonders is Chef Charlotte Langley. Welcome back to the show. First of all, welcome to the Social Witches Coven.
This is the hottest coven I've ever seen.
For those who might not know, who have you come as?
I'm Nancy from The Craft because,
Yes.
you know, the 90s, we're here, we're living it, it's live. Look at the hail.
I love it.
You
too.
love it.
Love it.
Love it too. She's also she's also the spiciest of the four. So.
She definitely is. You're spicy.
Absolutely,
You're
absolutely.
spicy.
Okay, so let's dive into these hearty Halloween meals. These are so inspiring. They look beautiful, and I imagine they taste beautiful too.
Absolutely.
The first one is a hearty witch's brew beef stew.
Absolutely.
Do tell.
This cauldron is smoky, it's spicy, it's rich, it's luscious, and watch out for the eyeballs sitting on the top. This is a little slow simmering, watch this little clove in there.
Okay.
A slow simmering pot that just sits in the back of your stove. Give it time, let it do its thing. And I like to use like a little spice, a little clove, a little nutmeg. I made it rich and warming. Can you feel the love?
So good.
This is so delicious.
We're whipping up some spells already, ladies.
I'm making this. I'm like, literally, it's gorgeous.
Now, you use dark ale?
Dark ale, yeah.
How come? What's the benefit of that? Like over wine or
vodka or whatever.
Yeah.
Dark ale is smoky and rich and unctuous and luscious. It brings that like smoky flavor to the dish as well. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Can I ask about the eyeball potatoes?
Yeah.
So good.
Thank
So
you.
the eyeball
thank you.
potatoes, it's a bit of an olive, but
It's
what
an
do you
olive.
got sticking
I
in
poked
there?
a clove in the middle, so don't swallow that part.
Yeah, I almost
Oh, I love it though. Oh my
But
God.
it makes a little green olive and just scoop a little hole in the middle. I thought they were, well, I'm definitely not a really good food salad. That's what I'm
It's great.
I think you're excellent. I think you're excellent. Now let's move on to your spellbinding pumpkin curry. I'm very excited to try this one. But tell us what's in it.
She is luscious, she is spicy, she is silky. And when you run that coconut milk through, this thing adds a little extra twist that's just gonna spellbind your guests.
This is beautiful.
This is the type
Yummy,
of
right?
dish
It's like a curry.
I want to make a big, literally
I made a
cauldron of,
lot of it.
and then freeze it, and then on a night where I don't want to cook,
Eat it in bed.
I could eat this every night. I
Absolutely.
truly do mean that.
It's-
This is
it's
so delicious.
Luscious, and the coconut, the pumpkins, they're just like, they add sweetness, they add unctuousness, they add a lot of great flavor. And this is like another set it and forget it back of your cauldron on your fire pit. See you later.
So settle this for once and for all. When
Yeah.
when you're cooking with pumpkin, A, did you use the canned, or B, did you use the small? Because you can't use a regular carving pumpkin for this,
No,
right?
I cheated, guys.
Tell me.
I bought a bag of pumpkin from the grocery store frozen because not only am I the spiciest one of the batch, I'm also the most efficient.
Yeah.
So it's like saving time in some places. So I chopped the sweet potato, but I bought a bag of frozen pumpkin from the grocery store.
Beautiful.
Genius.
Hot tip.
We
hot
don't,
tip, love
we
it.
work hard enough as it is.
Love it. Okay, so let's move on to this toxic green split pea soup. It sounds delicious, but it reminds me of The Exorcist a little bit, I gotta be honest. Okay, go for it.
This is smoky. This is a pork hock that's in soaking, and that green, eerie flavor sort of reminds me of, I don't know, maybe a little slime. perhaps.
sure.
And that color came from a beautiful bit of kale or spinach. So you just let this simmer long time. It adds the smokiness from the pork hock, so it feels like you're sort of, casting a spell in the back of the woods. And then I just blend some of the base with some spinach or kale to give it that bright green
That's
color.
what's making it pop like that.
Absolutely. And you
This even
can add a bit of
tastes-
green food coloring if you want to.
You can taste the smokiness,
Yes.
can't you? Are you having a hard time?
It matches the color of your skin almost.
It's so smoky. and delicious.
That. The smoke is nice, and then just blitzing in a bit of the green at the end gives it that brightness and a bit of freshness at the end of bringing
Loves
it back to the
it,
table.
loves it. Okay, so next
loves it.
up, I'm
Mesmerized.
mesmerized by what's next up, guys.
This has
Truly.
been
Bat
dusted.
wings.
These are bat wings.
Bat wings, yeah.
Carry on.
Dusted in powder from all my exes. There's a lot of them in there.
Okay.
This is a sticky barbecue sauce. And I did do a little hint. It's a sticky, smoky barbecue sauce. You slowly warm up the cauldron, caramelize the chicken legs in the cauldron in batches, so you don't burn them or crowd it. So you want that caramelization. And then I just drown it in a sticky, sweet, smoky barbecue sauce. And this is a bit of food coloring, a little black food coloring.
Okay.
To give it that look.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty It's doing the job.
Very
Really
effective.
effective.
Very
It's
effective.
alarming, but it's lovely to taste. Like,
Yes.
it looks alarming,
But
but you also like to serve it with bat droppings.
A little
I
guano.
understand.
A little guano.
What is the dropping? Yeah, tell us about that.
Ranch.
It's ranch dressing.
It could be any dressing that you like, but a few little
it's
bad
ranch.
droppings,
Yep.
you know, that people
Why not?
like. Why not? It's
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, it's
But
perfect.
you know, I've never cooked chicken.
I want to see you
that
like
one,
do
too.
this, but
I
it
know.
definitely is going to get all over your face. So don't you put on your dress.
I'll do it after. Okay, so how do you get the perfect char on these? You
Low and
do
slow.
it in a low and slow?
In a big cauldron. The thing is about cauldron cooking is that one, you can put a lot of pots on the stove, which is great. So
Those
you can
witches knew how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a witch with all the pots I had going the other day. Some delicious spells. This is low and slow caramelization.
So we
And
talking
don't feel-
medium, like medium heat?
I would say like a 4.
Okay.
If that makes any
4.
sense.
Yeah,
like a 4.
I like that. I like
so
that.
you've got-
medium low.
You've got a couple of desserts you've brought with us
Yes.
for you as well. It's when we can really sink our teeth into. Talk about the vampire's red velvet pudding cake.
Red velvet pudding cake. So this baby is loaded with vanilla pudding, which has been folded in, and a little bit of whipped cream cheese on top. And this is like soft and gooey and easy to do. And it also, I was inspired to make it look like a giant gash. So this is not really. It looks a little bit gnarly. Maybe should have been to the
it
doctor,
does.
but I
So
think this is a little.
Is that supposed
spooky.
is this supposed
Pus.
to be pus?
Yeah, it's pus.
So it's a
And
pus
then there's
dessert.
blood, and then the pudding is supposed to look like the arteries, you know, like the tendons in your body.
It does. Like,
This
it looks
is
like fattened
This is
arteries.
flesh. Like this is human.
That is so cool.
It tastes amazing and it is disgusting. And I understand you use boxed velvet cake. Is
Yes.
it no shame in
No
this?
shame. No shame.
Yes.
Box velvet cake, box puddings, 35 a little milk,
for it.
and just whip it up, bake
Okay.
it, see you later. But don't forget, keep it covered when you're baking it. The steam is where the magic happens. So when you open and reveal, beautiful rich cake in your
Incredible.
face. Otherwise, it'll flatten.
Okay.
Cake in a cauldron, people.
Cake in a cauldron.
We brought that here to you today. Now, we're ending with a bubbling cauldron lava dip. Tell us about this beautiful brownie creation.
This beautiful brownie creation is loaded with eyeballs and flavor and fun. This is the one you keep going dipping back for more. So underneath is a molten brownie base.
No way!
Yeah, and then you pour a fudge sauce on top, which is just chocolate and whipping cream. Pour it when it's still baked. It sucks in, so when you go into dip, you'll be dipping for days.
Oh, it's so
This is,
good.
and I put in a
so
cookie
good.
for you because you can dip cookies into it, or
So, yeah,
fruit,
how else-
or.
You
You
can do
played
everything.
with the presentation. How else would you play with the presentation?
Well,
for this?
one way you could do is you could do like some little Twizzlers and like make them look like veins, like running through a piece of meat or what have you. I'm kind of going in the meat thing here, right? But I like the little eyeballs too, just sort of give it a little
And those are
spookiness.
marshmallows,
Those
right?
are marshmallows with little dots of chocolate on top.
Beautiful.
And that's it.
Charlotte!
You.
You're wonderful. You're the best witch I know. Truly, that was
sweetie. Thank
hit it
you.
out of the park.
There's
And
lots of snacks.
Spooktacular.
The spooktacular.
Trey. Hey, you! Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right back in your little dog do. Hey, you! Come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.